Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals. Excuse the smoke. Just a super quick one today. I finished a bunch of those envelopes. I'm going to stuff them with my letters and put the wax seal on the back. There's a little bit of smoke coming from my candle here because there's wax on the bottom of my little spoon here, so it's just burning off. Not to worry, we're not going to erupt in a massive fire or something. So these are those envelopes I have been decorating. I told you I'd get to them. These are my letters which I have printed out. I'll just show you how I fold them. As you can see, I tore the edges and then coffee dyed them. I just fold them into three. Fold the end in, fold the other end in, and then just tuck this end in to this end, head it down. It's quite cute. You can actually put a wax seal on there, and yeah, you could put an address on there and just send it, but yeah. I put them in these envelopes and then wax seal the envelopes. So these are letters from Penny Rose, all ready to go out and be included in a journal that's on its way to a new owner. So, seeing that my little candle is still alight under there, it is. It's just taking a very long time to warm up my wax. So I have a pile of these, as you can see, that I have to do. I'm not going to subject you to all of that. I just thought, I don't know if you all know how to do a wax seal. Super simple process, so I thought I would run through it and show you a couple, and then I will log off and continue on my own and let you guys get on with your day. So sort of might be something people might be interested in if they haven't used a wax seal before. Like I say, it's super simple. Like everything I do, it's super simple. I don't waste my time doing things that are super complicated. It's just, yeah, I don't have the patience for super complicated. So you can see my wax is melting. I just buy my wax in these little piles. I only have the one colour. I don't do like all the fancy smancy waxes. I just have one colour. It's sort of a deep reddy brown. I do love all those colours they come in. I always look at them and I'm like, oh, should I? But I haven't yet. Maybe one day I'll buy myself some other colours, but for now these do the trick. They look quite good. It's very a traditional, I guess, kind of colour. I did the very first time I bought wax, I bought these wax sticks. I don't like these so much. They work, but they tend to take a long time to drip, and then drip when you don't want them to, and you're forever lighting them and blowing them out again, because when I want to do a lot of wax seals, they're just more fiddly. I mean, if you were just doing a letter and putting a wax seal on it, this would probably be quite handy. But yeah, I don't much like them for doing batches of things. Yeah, like I say, probably quite handy if you've just got one or two things to do. So, I mean, I do have a few of them left over. So, yeah, if I happen to want to put a wax seal in a journal or something, then I'll grab one of these. But mostly I use the beads and the little spoon. You can see how much wax is on the bottom of my spoon. I was doing wax seals with my daughter the other day, and I haven't cleaned up anything, so my wax is taking a very long time to heat up. What else have I got to show you while we're sitting around waiting for that to happen? Oh, I made some tiny pockets the other day, just out of my folded book pages. Took some of my very thin book pages, my glue pages like this. There's very, very thin paper. And just made some teeny tiny pockets because they're quite small pages. And I just stuck washi on the edges of this pages to hold them together because I don't glue them totally down. But it's the world's most simple pocket. I'll just show you quickly. That is all there is to it. It's as simple as that. And then you just tuck this one into that one and run a bead of glue across here. You have a little pocket. I do make these in a bigger size just out of very thick book page. For my journals. But I had all these little very thin pages that I doubled over and I thought, they'd be actually perfect for this. It's just that little bit more sturdy. It's not going to tear apart when you try and use it. So yeah, I have a pile of these. Like I say, I just used washi to tack down the edges. So yeah, pop them on journal cards or just in your journals or on tags, whatever you like. So yeah, there's something fun I got up to the other day. I sat in front of the videos again and did that. Right, my wax is melted. Hooray. So because there's a fat thing in here, this is sometimes tries to pop up, so I'll try and keep it down. That's another thing about those wax sticks. They're a bit of a problem when it comes to that, because you're forever trying not to drip it on yourself because it's quite hot when it gets on your skin, trust me, I know. Just going to put a couple more in there, let them melt. The stamp in it. It's as easy as that, really. And just pull it off. Ta-da! Wax seal. Done and dusted. So there you go. That would have to be by far the easiest tutorial I have ever done. Get wax, melt it, pour it on, stick a stamper into it. So when I do a lot like this, I tend to have a little flat dish of ice water because this does actually heat up quite quickly. So every now and again I'll just dip it in the ice water and then dab it off onto a towelette of some kind, just so that it remains cool and makes an impression quickly, because you don't want to be sitting there all day because your stamp is as hot as your wax and nothing ever sets. So yeah, so that's it. It's as easy as it is. I can do another one, but again we're waiting for the wax. I really have to clean this spoon. There's so much wax on the bottom of it. It runs down the side when you tip it out, and then it ends up on everything, and then on occasion it has caught a light and made a small fire. But nothing to write home about. Talking of small fires, on my desk is something I learnt a while back, and I will just pass on because it's always good to learn from somebody else's mistakes. Don't use a heat gun near your self-healing mat. This is what happens when you use a heat gun near your self-healing mat. All the little places that has cuts just expand and they stay that way. They don't ever go back. They don't ever do that whole "you can't see me anymore" thing. I mean, there's cuts and stuff all over this, but you can't see anything but you can see where I've used a heat gun, it's split the mat, so it's fine on the other side. But yeah, just a word to the wise, use a bit of caution when you're using your heat gun. Don't get it near your self-healing mat, else you'll end up with big cracks in it, and then yeah, all sorts of stuff gets stuck in there and I have to clean it. But yes, I will get myself a new mat one day, and then I will not use a heat gun near it. So yeah, just a small piece of advice. Learn from my mistakes, don't make your own, and don't use your heat gun near your self-healing mat, because it will no longer be a self-healing mat. It will be a wounded, sad, miserable mat. You can see where I've done yeah, punching of holes in things. I have a Japanese paper punch. I'll show you sometime. And yeah, of course it just goes straight through things. I usually use it on my book, my glue mat, my glue book, but occasionally I have used it on here, and you can see all the little circles where it's split open now because of my heat gun. So yeah, don't do that. So if you want to emboss something, either do it somewhere else, or yeah, do it on a book or something, so that you're not heating up your mat, because yes, it's not good. It does not make your mat happy. So right, well, this wax is almost melted. I'll do this one more, show you guys, and yeah, I'll get on with things, and you guys can enjoy your weekend. Right, that will do. That will do. It's probably not as melted as it could be, but it will do. See all the wax on the side? Yeah, that's what causes the fire. And there we go. There's another one done. Also, if you have that much wax on the side, it tends to drip off the bottom into the candle, and your candle gets very full and goes out. So yeah, that's how I do my letters for my journals. It's as simple as that. Thank you very much for coming along, listening to me ramble on a Saturday morning. It's been nice having you here again. I hope again I will see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye.